right, so it's Viewer Question Wednesday. This question from Muddy Badger 37. Does SCP act like a bond breaker when used for moisture control? Well, thank you for asking that question. That's a great one. So, no, in short. SCP products, when they're applied to a concrete slab, go into the concrete, leaving that surface unchanged. So whatever finish it has, it's going to still have that finish once the SCP products enter the concrete. So when used for floor moisture control, you need to do whatever surface prep that floor moisture or the flooring company or adhesive company tells you need to do, or coating company tells you need to do for their product to adhere to the concrete. So SCP products are not bond breakers. In fact, in many cases, testing shown that the bond strength can be improved. Now, that's important when considering flooring, but it's also important when talking about things like roofing and paints and other materials. We've talked about flooring a lot, but roofing materials over top of concrete slabs can greatly benefit from Spray-Lock Concrete Protection's colloidal silica. When you have a concrete roof and you need to put down some sort of a membrane forming roofing material, oftentimes you have to wait at least 28 days after the concrete's placed. And if there's a rain event or some other event where moisture is hitting that concrete, you have to reset that clock a lot of times before you can apply the roofing to the concrete. Now with SCP products, you don't have to do that. When used at time of placement on a roofing project, you can apply that roofing as early as 14 days after the concrete is placed, and you can hard schedule it. You don't have to worry about any testing that you normally would have to worry about. But if you want to, you can always run a adhesion test or pull test, of course. What we found is that that's really attractive for some of these stores like data, or some of the customers like data centers or these mission critical projects where they need to get people in that tenant space quickly. And they don't have time to wait on the roof moisture to dry out before they apply the roofing material. So to sum it up, SCP products are not bond breakers. They enter into the concrete, leaving the surface unchanged. So if it sticks to concrete, it's going to stick to SCP treated concrete.